Welcome or welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys, and welcome back to another video. Today I am back with another reading vlog. I will be doing a 24-hour readathon. I want to challenge myself because I have been in a slump and I want to get out of that. I am in the middle of a couple of books because I tried something new earlier this week of like reading multiple books at the same time, and it did not work for you, girl. I want to finish what I start, just like how I'm going to finish this 24-hour readathon. As you can tell, I already have the timer over there at the back. This is the book that I'm in the middle of. That felt very stagnant. The writing here is readable, like I can read it, it's nice. The world building is very nice. I love how Christine Hanna basically builds the world as she's telling you the story, but it felt slightly repetitive in certain points and I was not feeling it. I'm currently on page 163. The font here is very tiny. I also want to see how many pages I can read in 24 hours. I just want to see, okay, this is an experiment. I'm on the road of reading 100 books this year, so I gotta get the ball rolling, okay? I have no time to waste. We are following two sisters during the World War II. One of them wants to be of service, which is Isabel, who is my favorite. I love her so much. And she joins this group of communists who are basically fighting against the Germans. We have Yan, she's doing things kind of like considered wrong, or how I see it as wrong, but she's doing it in the name of survival. There's a captain who is part of the Germans and he moves in the house just because. And he moves in the house and I saw it from afar. I'm like, oh, this man. Isabel was living with Vian for a while, but now that Isabel is out of the house, this man did not even wait 2 days. He said, I am here. I like it. It is teaching me quite a bit. I was never really like a person who was interested in knowing about the World War. Like, I know that it happened. I never knew kind of like the depths of what the people outside, the type of life they were living. With Isabel, she's struggling with how she's always felt invisible in her family. You see those feelings as she's telling the story of being in Paris and remembering the life that she had in the apartment that she's living in now, that she lived when she was a child. And we also see Vian justifying to us as a reader that she did the best that she could do with what she had at the time, especially being a guardian to her younger sister when her father couldn't do so. Yeah, that's what I have to say so far about it. Memphis by Tara M. Stringfellow. Also here the font is tiny. I don't know why I do this to myself. Like, I always do this to myself. Do I think I am Superwoman? What the heck? We're on page 5 and so far we just see this little girl. I think they're moving in or they're moving out of this home. It's basically telling us how she wants to remember this moment, and she wants to remember this moment by doodling the scene of the house. That's like as far as I got into this book. So it's a book that is on my TBR for this 24-hour readathon. The last book that I do have is Burnt Sugar by Adveen Doshi. Also here, font is tiny. I've heard amazing things about this book, but I'm very, very scared. I have this thing about me. If I have high expectations about a book, it will definitely disappoint me, especially if it's an old book. If it's like a new release, I feel like I literally I don't give a flying fuck. It's going to be if I stop. If it's an old book that I have high expectations of, I just have this fear that it's going to disappoint me. And I don't know when did this start for me, or why is it even like a fear. That is all the books that I do have for this 24 readathon. I feel very confident and I'm going to stop yapping and I'm gonna open the book and then start reading. I'm very scared, guys. I'll talk to you guys later when I do have an update. still mad that he left though. I'm still mad that he left like that though. Is this man insane? Is this man insane? This man is insane. And I get him, but this man is insane. Guys, so today is the next day and I have read for a couple of hours. I read for like 3 hours last night. Okay, I did sleep because I was not about to play that game. Currently on page 235. I'm at chapter 21. Just ended off Isabel's story. I can tell something is going to break my heart, but you know when you're expecting something to break your heart, I feel like when I get there it's not going to break my heart, it's just gonna make me feel sad. I do love Isabel's story. I enjoy her point of view, just kind of like a spy, not even kind of, she is a spy. I love that we are not getting romance type of vibe because I think it makes me engrossed to what she's doing, what she actually wants to do, fighting the war. And I like that the romance is really not there, but it's like it's in the background, it's like it's looming in the background. Yeah, I just love seeing that. I don't want to spoil it or anything like that, but our boy came back and I was pissed. Like I'm glad that he came back and he kind of explained, but I was just like, really? I think the reason why I feel stuck when I'm reading this book is because when I get to Vianne's part, I understand her struggle, but I'm just like, I want to read more about Isabel. Like, take me to Isabel. That girl is going through it, and she is fighting, and I love it for my girl. It's like I'm irritated every single time I need to start Vianne's parts because they kind of like going through it right now, and she's not even missing her husband, she's missing the captain. I was on page 163 when I started. I ended off on page 234. I mean, what Isabel did, it's high stakes, okay? I was nervous. I was like, she's going to die. Okay? I want my girl to survive. Vienna is pissing me off. That's all you have to know so far. Girl with her beverages, my water, I have a smoothie, I have coffee, and then I just pee 20 times. Okay, I take it back. Vienna is not weak, and I take it back. Oh my gosh, I feel so bad. He's facing her own struggle, okay? It's not comrade, but it's also a struggle. I feel so bad for saying what I said. I am so sorry, Vienna, for judging you. I am so sorry for judging you. I get it, girl. I get it. One of the things this book is showing me, never underestimate a woman. And I love it. I'm pretty sure there's so many stories like this, like in the past that we don't know of women doing major things or during war. Or Isabel came across as a person who's just naive, but very brave. She keeps proving to me as a reader time and time and time again. Every single time I feel like, oh my gosh, Shruti, this is the time she's gonna get caught. She just keeps moving forward. Even I'm very ashamed to say this. At some point I was like, Isabel is not gonna do this. There is no way she's gonna get caught and she's gonna die. After bashing Vianne, after I said that, I read her chapter and, oh girl, I get it. No, you are in the trenches. I would just like to say, I'm very sorry, girl. This is what motherhood during the war is. Something happened and then her and this captain were looking at each other and she says, a question was asked and an answer was given. And I was like, what was the question? What was the question, girl? I'm not even sure if Antoinette is still alive. Yeah, I'm waiting for the ball to drop. I'm very anxious. Like, I'm very, very anxious. I'm out of the halfway, which is good. I'm doing something with this 24-hour readathon. Oh, I'm gonna tell you guys, if something else happens, I'm gonna come and tell you guys. But so far, I've been nervous. Where I'm at right now. Okay, I'm currently on page 285. I am so sorry to this book. I'm sorry that I said it was slow. Every single bad thing that I said about this book, I'm so sorry to it. I am so scared because if that happens, if it happens what I think is going to happen, I'm not really going to be okay. I just want to talk a little bit about how stupid all of these all of these wars were, they still are, because we are currently in a war, guys. It's so stupid. You arrest someone because they're Jewish, because they pray to a different God than you. You decide to arrest them or kill them or put them in camps. Isabel interacts with one of the soldiers and she asks one of the soldiers, is like, where are you guys taking them? And the soldier answers like, along the words of, I don't know where they're going. I'm just giving orders and I'm doing that. And it goes to show that none of them had any inkling or any idea of what that other man was doing. And they do these things. They leave their families. They leave everything that they also know to do something that they have no idea of. Captain Bake, right? This captain who came into the house, right? He is stuck between I didn't trust him, but maybe I can trust him right now. And also, what the heck? Vian and Captain Bake, they stress me. Right now where I'm at, I'm very scared. We have been seeing these two sisters, right, being on the opposite ends of things. You see Isabel being a comrade. I'm very scared also because that is very dangerous. Isabel, very, very dangerous, and I'm very scared for her. We also see Vian being in the countryside and living a life in constant fear. We finally see them being in a point of meeting in the middle. I'm so scared. If I think what's going to happen happens, I'm not going to be okay. Some choices will have to be made, some decisions have to be made, and some things will have to be done. I am stressed. I'm very much stressed. I don't want to lie to you. I am very much stressed. I'm thirsty, but I don't even want to pick up anything. I just wanted to come in here and tell you guys that I'm very stressed, and I'm going to continue reading. Me and this hoodie go together real bad, okay? What did I just read? I finished The Nightingale, and before I actually talk about this book, I just gave myself like 25 minutes to calm down, and then I started a new book. I'm currently on page 21 of Burnt Sugar by Advene. This line will go down in my history books of iconic opening lines. I would be lying if I said my mother's misery has never given me pleasure. Iconic. It's up there with I Married My Husband in Absentia, which is from His Only Wife. It's also up there with I Was Not Sad and My Brother Died of Nervous Conditions. It's just one of those iconic opening lines that I will forever think about for the rest of my life, because what do you mean? Let's unpack that. And so far we are unpacking that. Basically, it gives us a context of how her mother raised her and the type of person her mother was or still is. But she likes to speak about her mom in the past tense, even though she's still alive. She is burning the body while it's still standing there. And I think that's what I'm going to enjoy about this book, is the fact that the writing here is amazing. Where I'm at right now, she's basically at a point where her mom is starting to have memory loss. She keeps forgetting stuff and she's worried. I like the writing, so I think that's what's going to make me stay here. So far so good. 14 hours. So I've read for 10 hours. It is My Memories, Wounds Heal, Love Last, We Remain. That is how Christine Hanna decided to close this book, and I'm still not okay, guys. I really did judge this book quite quickly, and it is slow. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna hold your hand when I say this. This book is very slow. If you're not a patient person, or if you do not like historical fiction, you will give up, because it was slow. It was oh, I like Isabel's parts, but Vienna was kind of making me feel like I'm reading the same thing over and over again. I think I needed to get that in order to feel and understand and care for these characters. I needed to know what their everyday lives look like. I love history, but I'm not a geek about it. I just love history. I just like to know historical events or historical stuff. I think there are certain details, especially here. I've never known the World War from a point of view of a French person. Such a beautiful story. So many stories like these ones that we don't know of, like women specifically who have been huge pillars or huge help during wars. Yeah, I'm so grateful that I actually read this book. It ripped my heart. This was an easy 5-star. Yeah, the love was beautiful. The sisterhood, the friendships, oh my god, it was so great to see Vianne. That was character development, okay? That was a character development, okay? How I got to see Vianne change, become a totally different person because of circumstances and things that she had to do and go through the pain. At some point she said, this was supposed to break me, but it's something that brought me to who I am. And I was like, yes. She says, in love, we find out who we want to be. In war, we find out who we are. The last couple of sentences, at the end, she says things along those lines, this was supposed to break me, but it brought me to who I am. Even now, I just want to cry thinking about it, because they went through so much. They've never read Christine Hanna before, but this book really, really touched me, really moved me. I will be on the lookout to actually read more books by her. Seeing women being so strong and being so resilient, and also putting themselves out there without even being asked to. The beautiful descriptions of Paris. I see Paris go from being this beautiful place that they love to be in, that they enjoy, to being this really hollow, dark place because of the war. I could go on talking about this book, but I absolutely loved it. Check trigger warnings just to kind of prep yourself for certain things. Absolutely love this book. It's definitely a 5-star, and everybody should read it if you like. Is it safe for me to read something that may be hard and difficult after reading something that's hard and difficult? First world problems. Anyways, let me go. Well, guys, that is how the cookie crumbles. Basically read for 12 hours. And I am currently on page 57 of Burnt Sugar. I have entered a reading slump. It's been a couple of days. I have a new hairdo. I think I've gotten through 40. Not even 40, because I think I last lived at 23, and then I've been reading little by little, which feels like a lot when I'm reading. I've just been reading very little, even for my slow reading, and that's where I'm going to leave it, guys, because I am in a slump, and trying to get out of it, trying to read this book is not doing the job. It's not because of the book. The book is not bad at all. This would be the type of book that I love, because I'm obsessed with complicated relationships between mothers and daughters, and I feel like I'm not doing it justice trying to read it whilst I'm feeling like this. I really tried with this reading vlog. I hope I did get enough footage to post a video, but before I actually go, I'm not sure how much I tried to explain this book, right? So this book is about a complicated mother and daughter relationship between Antara and her mom. We see the raw and very gruesome, ruthless relationship that they have with each other. We see how Antara's mother was abusive towards Antara growing up, and we see her now being in a position of, I don't want to say power, because her mom is basically losing her mind. She's forgetting things and she has to take care of her mom. But really disturbing, guys, and I don't find anything in this book comforting in any sort of way. It's not warm, it's not fuzzy, but this is the type of thing that I really like in books. I've read for 12 hours, which I think I have done pretty well. This is where I will be stopping this reading vlog. No, it's not much. I know it's not much. Guys, I'm so sorry. What can I say? I'm not in the mood, okay? I really do hope that I have enough footage, and I really do hope that you did enjoy this video. If you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. Yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah. Bye. P.S. I promise to do better, okay? I promise I'm gonna do better. I promise.